Hello and welcome along to another episode of this FM21 Build a Nation story from Bangor City with me, Daniel. It's part 159 and today we have got one hell of a test. A bit like the quarter-final last year in the Europa League, we came up against an incredibly strong Valencia side. And this year we're facing Sevilla from La Liga and arguably they're even stronger. So if you want to see how we get on, whether we can break the last 16 curse for the second year in a row, and how Barry and TNS get on in their respective last 16 ties, please do chuck a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe down below for daily FM21 content every weekday from this series, and then we'll be continuing our new mini-series at the weekend as well. And there's also links to the Twitch channel and the football podcast up in the eye above, so please do come and check us out over there too. But a massive thank you for your support as always, as we haven't really had a huge amount since the last episode to do. We've only obviously come back since the last 32 game. We got 3 games in off camera against Kefin Druids, where we won 2-0 with a very reserved side. Gethin Davis and Kean Bulkley got the goals there. I'm not sure. Yes it was Kean Bulkley's first ever league start. He's got 8 goals in 13 appearances though. Incredible record really. And it worked out because away from home we beat Monaco and the other 2 Welsh sides got through as I mentioned earlier. Ruben Reyes with a brace, Jones, Walters and Loza each with 1 apiece before a 4-1 win in a Welsh Cup quarter final at Cardiff Met Uni. What's hilarious about this, we were losing with 12 minutes to go. We were 1-0 down, we were really struggling, we didn't create much. Then one silly penalty made it 1-1 and the floodgates just opened. Kean Bulkley late on with yet another brace. And again, if you look at our side for that one, the likes of Bulkley started. McWilliams played out of position. We just threw a squad together, basically. I think Kean Bulkley started number 10. Tom Jones started the right of a diamond. And then Henry McWilliams was just having to cover absolutely everything defensively. It didn't work out very well. But we got through, and in the end, that's all that matters. We faced Dunfermline in the SPFL Trust Trophy final. That'll probably feature in the next episode. We haven't won that for 4 years. We're looking to regain it this time. But Sevilla is the main focus point today. So before we go and get into that, let me quickly show you Barry Town United and TNS. Because Barry were absolutely brilliant. They win on away goals at Shamrock Rovers. Mike Barnett with the 81st minute equaliser is the hero. And to be fair, he's earning a decent wage. He should be contributing for them. They also then went and beat TNS in the Welsh Cup quarter-final. So making strides there at Barry Town. TNS on the other hand, they did what they needed to. An incredible 0-0 draw away at Lorient. I mean, they're through 1-0 on aggregate. They're looking in great shape. Fingers crossed, that's a good sign of things to come. Unfortunately, if we go and have a look at the last 16, TNS are facing Sporting Lisbon. Barry Town United are facing Real Sociedad, who we struggled with last year. I don't think either of them are going any further. But a great occasion nonetheless. We just need the Danes to lose and TNS or Barry maybe to pick up a draw on the night. But this result for us and this tie is going to shape whether we're still a top 12 side next year. So let's hope we can go and do it. Let's go and head into the match. It's going to be an absolutely massive occasion. Sevilla littered with top class talent. Angel Lazaro is the key man. Look at him. He is probably slightly better than Bulkley technically and about the same the rest. So he's basically their Kyo Bulkley. If we have a look at their team, there's plenty of them. The whole team is real again, but Monaco had a side like this and we did well. This side though, slightly better. They've got a brilliant English international left winger. Forget you up the star players. So Lazaro, you've seen the first choice keeper, far better than anything we've produced. They're important players in midfield. Just excellent. A quality striker there, a good target man. There's so many players that are just top class in this team. And my worry is, if we have a poor start, we don't recover. There's a Croatian centre-half, nearly 60 caps better than anything we've got. And there's another centre-forward who's absolutely class. He's an elite striker. Maybe not the best finisher in the world, you say that. But 119 caps, 65 goals for Switzerland. Worth 61 million quid and exceptional on the ball as well. There's really not a huge amount we can do here other than hope. And if we can get a good result at home like the Monaco tie, maybe that's where their undoing is. But let's go and pick what the assistant thinks is our strongest 11 for today. And then we'll go and amend it to what it's actually going to be. I'll see you in a moment for kickoff. Well, you know when you come into these sort of big games and all you want is to have everybody fully fit. Everybody firing to the best of their ability. Kyo Bulkley, the star man, is out injured. He's missing for 7 days to 2 weeks. He's not going to be here for the second leg either. Our best player is gone. Ruben Reyes will have to step up. One of Davis or Jones will have to do the same. I'm going to start Gethin Davis in this one just because I want Jones for the league game. But still, Lloyd Goulding not back to fitness. McKenzie recovering from injury. Bamford's got a knock, who probably would have been the experienced one to come in for Bulkley. McWilliams just back from illness, not fully fit either. It leaves us in a little bit of a pickle. We've only just got an 18 that we can name, and that includes 2 very unfit players after injury and illness on the bench. But our 11 in total is Simancas in goal, McDonald and Bektas the fullbacks, with Whelan partnering Whittaker at centre-half, Lloyd Reyes and Strom in the 3 defensive midfield positions, with Gethin Davis up behind Loza and Walters. But I don't know if we've got enough. Let's go and get into the home leg against Sevilla. The last 16 curse might have been struck by injuries and might be returning this season after a brief spell away. Let's go and find out if we can avoid it. Doesn't look good, does it? Loads of class players in the Sevilla side. We looked at the keeper. We looked at Claridge, the centre-half, Lazaro, Gray, Lenarden, both of the strikers, in fact. We saw all of them. The only benefit we can possibly get here is if they're playing a flat 4-4-2. It gives us a chance for Gethin Davis to shine and for Harvey Lloyd to be the ball winner. What are they going for, and can we get the result? Oh, they've gone back 3. I think this is curtains for us, I'm afraid. Let's see how we get on. 5 minutes gone, not much so far, but we need a big counter-attacking display. Well, almost at half-time already. We've dominated the possession. We've kept the ball well, but you can just see the big difference. We haven't got a Kyo Bulkley who can go and split a defence open. And our front 2, they're exceptional, but if they haven't got Bulkley, they're probably not going to do as well. And you can't afford to lose a player of that talent when you're a side like ours. Gethin Davis, I'm going to take off already. We'll just see out this highlight first. As Sevilla throw in from the corner flag on the right-hand side. Bektas flies in, gets away with it as Reyes clears to Walters. Having said that, without Bulkley, I'll take a 1-0 win. If we can glance one and keep a clean sheet. As Walters into Loza. Right side of the box, there's 3 in the middle. Back to Davis! Deflects wide off the defender. It was excellent work. And Davis, we're just waiting to take him off for Jones here. Harvey Lloyd's going to put the corner in first, headed away by Claridge at the near post. And it's away to the centre forward who can counter. He's got a 4-on-1, but hopefully we'll be able to hold him up. Bektas just decides to take him out, and that'll be the first yellow card of the night. Jones is on in the number 10 role. He's been a hero in Europe before, but this is a massive ask. I'm going to bring Goulding on for Loza as well. He's going to return to fitness. And in a minute, it'll be McDonald for Nenov because he's struggling. He's had a poor run of form recently and picked up more yellow cards than ever. As Reyes gets the ball in midfield, got an option to go left. Bektas is out there and flying forward as always. Chance to cross in, goes to Jones on the edge. Tom Jones' shot hits the post. Oh, he nearly produced the magic. Nenov's coming on at right back, 20 minutes remaining. Do you know what? It's been a good performance, all things considered. But we're just missing a number 10. And now, with 3 subs made, Mubarak Whelan gets injured. It's not going to be our year, is it? What on earth do we do here? Definitely no subs left. And he's one of the best youngsters as well. We can't afford to lose him a long time. Harvey Lloyd's going to have to go centre-half. I don't have any other options, I don't think. Surely none of these kids can play there. Strom can play the holding role a bit, which is where he's going to have to drop. We're just going to have to cling on. Jones will go into centre mid, Strom the holding role. And there we go. We'll leave the 2 up front so we can go long, but this is now about staying 0-0 to give us a chance on the road in Spain. Into stoppage time. There's 6 minutes of it. It's been a really good, solid display, and Harvey Lloyd at centre-half, to be fair, has done really well. It's 0-0. It's not exactly what we wanted, but without Bulkley and with 10 men for the last 20 minutes, that's a really good result. Now let's go and see how the other Welsh sides did. Hopefully that Mubarak Whelan injury isn't too bad. We'll find out in a moment. Well, 4 weeks out from Mubarak Whelan, we can say goodbye to his season effectively. Might just be back for the last league game. And now we're just down to Jennings and Whittaker. That was the danger with selling Jerome Kelly in January, because Scott McKenzie's not been able to keep himself fit. I'd imagine we're in trouble. Let's have a look at the Europa Conference. Have the other 2 played yet? What are the results? TNS lost 4-0. Barrytown United haven't played yet. So TNS well on their way out of Europe. Can Barrytown United spring a shock? I doubt it against opposition that good. Let's go and see. Well, it's not going to be enough to get through, but all applause to Barrytown United. They draw at home to Real Sociedad 2-2. They were 2-0 up with 40 minutes gone. And then in the 86th minute, a crushing equaliser. But that's one hell of an effort, because I think, didn't we draw against them last year in one of the legs? Or we really struggled? Let's have a look. Just got to remind myself. Yeah, we drew 1-1 at home, so they've matched what we did last year. Barrytown United helping the coefficient. I'm basically staring at it every single week now to try and make sure we can get back up to 12th. We are now just over half a point behind Denmark and just under a point behind Belgium and Austria. So unless we get through against Sevilla, it's probably curtains on that front, because the other three, they've still got sides in Europe and they're doing too well. We are back for our second leg of the Europa League. We're champions of Wales, but look at that. For an injury list of not fully fit players. We had to rotate massively against Barrytown at the weekend, to the extent where we ended up playing a 4-2-3-1 at the end. Can't remember the last time I've changed formation here. So we're a little bit short, we're struggling physically. We've just got to produce an unbelievable display. The game of our lives for some of these players. Unfortunately, Barrytown United have now bowed out of Europe, so we are the last hope, because TNS 4 down won't come back. But a 2-0 defeat against Real Sociedad, overall in a tie, that's an incredible effort for them. They've gone up to 2-star reputation, their finances are up to secure. I wonder how the others are looking actually. Colwyn Bay got nearly £1 million, but they're still only okay. And the New Saints equally, we just need that reputation to creep to 2.5 star. But let's go and get on with our job. Yes, we only drew at home to Sevilla, but we didn't let them score an away goal, and that could yet be crucial. Greg Pringle's 2 away goals sent Ray through, but let's worry about us for now. I'll go and pick the strongest 11 we've got available, and we'll be back in a minute to run through it. It's probably not as good as we'd hoped for. Potentially, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I am ignoring flagrantly all of the regards from the physio team, from the sports science team and everything. The medical staff are being ignored, and we are going for all of the injured players, all of the unfit players, and we're just putting our strongest squad out. We've got Simancas in goal. Bektas not fit a left back. He will be today. McDonald over on the right, although I did, to be honest, think about playing Nenov because he is rated just as well now. Whittaker and Jennings, the only 2 fit centre-halves. Mackenzie just coming back from injury. Harvey Lloyd, Ruben Reyes, Ludomir Strom, that normal 3. But I'm chucking Bulkley in as well. Yes, he's injured. He's got a pulled calf. He's out for 6 more days. But he is so influential to this side that I feel even if I can get an hour out of him and then he misses the quarter-final, it's that extra coefficient point we wouldn't have got. Gordon's coming back in up front because Loza's had a bit of poor form recently. Kane Waters is alongside him. We need luck, we need an away goal, and we need to defend well. But I know I'm taking a massive risk here. I just need it to pay off. Let's go and see if it does. The only slight positive is there were 2 injuries for Sevilla. Not their real star men, but 2 players that would have been in their first 11. So they are weakened very slightly. But this is a massive stage for us. We have got to try and reach the last 8. Make it the norm to get through in Europe. And hopefully we can do just that. Sevilla have started fantastically. But we only need 1 counter-attack. We've seen it before. As McDonald's got to throw it right back. Just inside our own half. 11 minutes on the clock to Gordon. Tried to start him at the weekend to get him some fitness. Came off injured after 20 minutes. Srom picks it up in the middle though to Bulkley. Through ball to Waters. Tip round the post. That's the difference Bulkley makes. We didn't have that in the first leg. We didn't have that cutting edge. We didn't have them through balls putting the strikers in one-on-one. And we didn't have the same set piece delivery. Albeit that one wasn't the best. Harvey Lloyd gets it on the right after it's headed away. Chance to cross to the edge. Bulkley knocks down for Reyes. There's 2 or 3 in support. One of them is Harvey Lloyd. He's got an overlap on the right. Goes to Reyes instead though, who will look left towards Bektas. Although Bektas randomly run into him there. Harvey Lloyd again to Srom. We just need that away goal because then Sevilla need 2 and we've got a chance. Through ball from McDonald just over hit for Gordon. And it's out for a throw which McDonald takes. Reyes loses out in a challenge but beats Gray to the second ball. And Lloyd can find Ludomir Strom. He can switch it to the left. Bektas is out there. Just holding up physically so far. Takes on the fullback. Can he deliver? We just need 1 moment from you. Back to Ruben Reyes. Just over the bar. That's 2 good chances in 2 minutes there. But it remains goalless. And this tie is right on a knife edge. Well, we've reached half time. And I don't think it's any surprise that Kyo Bulkley has been our best outfield player. We're going to tell the lads to prove a point. We want them to do the same in the second half. McDonald's been poor. I'm just going to gamble here. Nenov comes on. Let's see what the rest can do. I've got to save the other 2 in case the other lads get injured. Bektas and Bulkley right on the edge physically. Gordon's first game back as well. I've arguably taken a risk in wasting 1 sub. But let's see if it pays off. As there's a throw-in on the left for Sevilla. Nenov heads away and Reyes nicks in first. He's got 2 up in support from the strikers. He's got midfielders running past him. Releases Walters left side of the box. There's 4 in the middle. Has to find one. It's back to Reyes on the edge. Just over again. He's hit 2 that have landed on the roof of the net. And he's been a whisker away from getting us through. If those 2 were in, we would have been relaxing by now. As we've got a throw on the left with Bektas, still holding up. Cross from the left-hand side, no. Goes back to Srom. Lovely ball in, away to Reyes. He's hit the crossbar. 3 efforts for Reyes, all within 6 inches of being a perfect strike. It could be 3-0 on another day, but at the moment, we're in trouble at the back. I need to risk it. I think I need to take Srom off. I've got midfield options, but I don't know what to do. No, I'm going to take Goulding off for Loza. This is the one I'm going to make for now. And then one of Bulkley or Bektas is surely going to have to come off. We just need an away goal. And then Bulkley can have the rest. And we've got a free kick on the right with Bulkley. To the back post. Beats everyone. Whittaker keeps it in on the left wing though. Can he deliver? There's still loads of men up in the box. Chips it in towards Srom. It beats him. Kresimir Loza's there. But the flag's up. VAR's going to rule it out. It didn't look off. But it's going to be given. These goals never get awarded. Clear offside. No goal. 10 minutes remaining. What do I do? Do I stick or twist? I think I'm going to leave it for now because we could have extra time, which is a disaster for this team. Ludomir Srom looks knackered now as Sevilla have got the corner. Ruiz will put it in. Can we survive? We've played really well. I don't want to lose 1-0. It's off the line. It's hit the bar. It's all over the place in the penalty area. It's back out to the left for Sevilla again. Can we block the cross and counter? These are the types of situations we're great from. But Loza's given away the free kick. It remains 0-0 on the night, 0-0 on aggregate. And this is looking just like that Valencia game, isn't it? Free kick from the left to the back post. Claridge heads over the bar. I've got to make a change. Srom's going to come off. He's going to be replaced by Henry McWilliams, who is the only option there. And I don't think Bulkley's got much more in him either. He's not performing as well now. He's got 30 more minutes. We're into extra time. And one of Bektas or Bulkley have got to survive. So we're going to tell the lads we're pleased. It's been a fantastic effort. Just can we get that away goal? We're all but through if we get that. Bulkley picks it up to Reyes. To Nenov. Good effort from distance. Tipped wide. He surprised the keeper. He surprised me. But he couldn't quite find the back of the net. It's a Bulkley corner. I just need one of them to last. Bulkley chips it in. Claridge heads back out to him. Can he find the right ball second time? Hoof clear downfield by Sevilla. This is a wonderful football match. It's gritty. It's tense. We've got another corner with Bulkley. Claridge wins it again. We said he was the best centre-half of the club. He's proved it for them. Bulkley on the left side to Ruben Reyes. Is it 4th time lucky? Oh, it's in eventually. Reyes hit the shot. It was blocked by the defender to Walters. His shot hit the post. But Kresimir Loza's there on the rebound. Now everybody, who do I rest? Bulkley or Bektas? You could argue that Morgan's the better defensive fullback in terms of replacing Bektas. Tom Jones, though, we know exactly what we're going to get from him. I think we're going to go for Bektas for Morgan. Bulkley can just have a complete rest at the weekend and hopefully he'll be fit in 7 days. We might even take him off if he looks too fatigued towards the end. We don't get a 5th sub, do we? No. Right, what are we going to do here? We're going to change the wing-backs to defensive duties. I'm tempted to drop Bulkley in as well. I think I'm going to. So he's going to go into centre mid with the other 2. Flanked by 2 box-to-box midfielders. He's just going to be an advanced playmaker on support. Sit there, spray the ball around and try and help us cling on. Because at the moment, 1-0 away from home in Sevilla in extra time. It's thoroughly deserved as well, by the way. Look at our expected goals, 3.15. But it means that unless Sevilla score 2 now, we're heading through to the quarters for the 2nd year in a row. As Harvey Lloyd gives it to Reyes, loses possession. Nothing sloppy, please. Into Kane Walters. The goal's given. It looked offside. But we're through now. We can celebrate. 2-0 Bangor City. Sevilla need 3. And I am extremely happy. It's been a long time coming. It's been a hard-fought game. We've snuck our way through in the end. Half-time in extra time. 2-0 Bangor City. Fingers crossed, we can keep it comfortable now. The second half of extra time goes off without a hitch. Can I just say a massive round of applause for Kaio Bulkley and Ahmet Bektas. Both did over 90 minutes despite being injured. Bulkley was brilliant. Bektas was solid. What a team. What a team. We reached the quarterfinals again. We make amends for that Valencia tie last year. It was so similar. It's just that we nicked the goal in this one. And that's the reason we haven't got heartbreak. Now let's go and see who we've got in the quarterfinals. Because as well as it being a record year for Welsh football, we could yet go and do the same for ourselves. And the coefficient needs it. We have to keep Wales in the top 12. And it's surely going to be all on us now, because TNS will not have won by 5. Well, a little bit of a well done to TNS. They only lost 2-1 in the away leg. They did put up a bit of a scrap, but we're going to view the draw for the quarter-final. The one thing I will say here, Dinamo Zagreb and Copenhagen are both still left. And based on the players they've got at their clubs and where we are in the coefficient, I'd fancy both of them. And equally, with Copenhagen in particular, Denmark are the nation directly above us, or the one overtaking us this year. And if we could beat them, we go a long way to making sure we overtake them. Croatia's a big one as well. I'd love either of those sides. Please, just give me a lucky draw. Let us reach the semis. First out is Benfica. They're facing Raith Rovers. That's 2 of the ones I didn't want gone. Dinamo Zagreb are out. Please, let it be Dinamo. It's Arsenal. Copenhagen are next. If we don't get this, we get Lazio or Inter. Lazio we did okay against in the Champions League before. Inter we'd probably struggle. So I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen here. No, Copenhagen get Inter. So we get Lazio. An interesting tie, away from home first. And to be fair, they're a very good team. But we did them in the Champions League a couple of years ago. And I'm hopeful that this might be a chance to reach our first semi-final. Let's go and look at that draw as well to see who we'll be facing if we get there. Dinamo or Arsenal versus Copenhagen or Inter, which means we're playing the winner of Benfica versus Raith. So if we get through, I'd argue that's the better tie, because we'd expect Arsenal and Inter through the other two. Do you reckon, am I being really ambitious? Is there an outside chance of a final here? I'm sure we'll find out soon enough, but I've now got a big decision to make, because we have got a massive game in the Europa League, and that's coming up on the 9th of April, and we've got some big games in the meantime as well. So as much as the SPFL Trust Trophy is a massive event, I don't think it can be shown, can it? Because it's nowhere near as important. Although Dunfermline are a 2.5 star side. Their key player is a 3.5 star striker by our standards. I've got to show it. Let's make it a bonanza to finish the season. Next episode, Dunfermline, youth intake, which we'll have by then as well. And I'll also go through a few of your requests in the comments recently. And then the day after, we're going to have Lazio in the quarterfinals. And then fingers crossed, if all goes well, we could finish the week with a semi-final. That's what we're hoping for. But if you did enjoy that fabulous battling display away in Seville, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe down below for daily content from this series every weekday, as well as our new series at the weekends too. I hope you'll come and join me tomorrow. I'll answer some of the questions in the comments recently, and we should have a chance to regain a trophy after 4 years and a big youth intake as well. Hopefully it'll be another one that can improve the club and the nation. But there's already plenty of excitement for this season. We've got a lot of responsibility on us now, and fingers crossed we can deliver. In the meantime, you can find us on Twitch with regular live streams in the eye above. There's also a link to the podcast channel up there too. But a massive thank you for watching. Your continued support as always. It is greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next time for a big final, for a youth intake, and a look ahead to Europa League quarter final for just the second ever time.